This is the Iron Trader. It is Tuesday morning, so we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now remember, the API report on crude oil will be out at 4:30 today. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil daily chart. Now, we've had a really nice run up here all the way from your key 67 level here, all the way on up. And watch this 8-day. See how nice this is? All the candles are holding that 8-day. That's going to be very, very key support. Okay, so on the upside, what we want to do is look at yesterday's candle. So you had a high of 82. So what we want to do is go to the left of the chart here. So when we look at this, at the bottom of this candle, what do you see? 82.11, okay? So that is going to be your resistance levels. And then what we do, go to this candle here. The top of the candle is 83.12, and then we have 83.44, and then you have your big retest up here at 83.53. That is going to be the retest. Now, what you want to do is see if it can get above that, if it can close above that, or is it going to do the same thing what it did here, right into the 200-day, then sell off, right into the 200-day, and then sell off. See, that's going to be key resistant level. So we have to see what happens when we get to that level. Now, on the downside, what we want to do is we want to look here at yesterday's low, okay? So you're sitting right there at $80.13, and then we look to this key 8 SMA here. So you're looking at 79.71. That is going to be key support. Now, again, if that holds, and that'd be a great buying opportunity to have to buy it and then shoot it right back up and then look for this level right here. Now, if it happens to close below that, then what we do is we look to the bottom of this candle here. So you're looking at 79.07. You have, let's see here, 78.87. We have 78.55. And then what we do is we come down to this 200 SMA here. You're sitting at 76.90. Now, right below it here is you have your key 21 SMA sitting at 76.31. Then we have your 100 at 73.82, and then your 50 at 73.06. But if you look at this 8 SMA, now you're above all the key moving averages. Your 21 is above all your key SMAs here, and you're headed to go above this 200-day. That's very, very bullish when you get all the SMAs curling on up. The key is going to be holding this 8 SMA here on a closing basis. Okay, that's the key, closing basis. Now, if you can get up to this 83.53, then you have a decision to make here. For me, I'll be selling at least a quarter to a third into that. If it closes above, then what we do, then we can just always rebuy the position back, because then she's going to go higher, or she'll go around lower, and then we can rebuy it here if it can hold this 8 SMA here. Now remember, you got this time of the year here, you got hurricane season coming up here. You have a lot of disruption coming up here, which is very bad for people, but good for traders if you are long. So let's take a look here on your weekly and your monthly chart. Okay, here's your monthly chart. Now this is all looking very, very good here. You're above your key 8 SMA here. Very, very nice. You're above your 200 SMA here. Very nice. And then you're also above your 50-day. That's always very nice. Now, what we want to do is we want to aim for that candle right there. That is 83.53. And then above that, you have 86.17. Very, very nice. That would be the target if you can get above the 83.53, which lines up very nice here. We have 85.36. That's your 100 SMA here. Now, the key is going to be on the downside, it's going to be this 50 SMA here. This needs to hold, okay? So this here, you're sitting at 78.44. If that is lost, then we look to your 8 SMA here, sitting at here at 74.94, and then you have your 21 at 74.15. But if you look at this 8 SMA here, it was working it, and finally it broke right above it. That's a very, very bullish sign. So anytime this thing would sell off, that would also be a buying opportunity, as long as this key 50-day and then that 8 SMA hold here. Okay. All right, let's take a look here at natty gas. Okay, here we have natty gas here. Okay, so you really actually had a really nice double bottom here at 2.55 right here. Then you look at this candle here, you had 2.56. So that was a good buying opportunity for a nice scalp. The key is scalp. And this is not a long-term, I'm going to be all balls out with this thing, because it's pretty much flatline. So what you want to do is a nice double bottom. Now we have a nice series of higher lows here if this all can hold here, okay? So that's very good. So what you want to do now is we want to look here basically at this 50 SMA here. So you're looking at 2.63. You want to look at this 21 SMA here, looking at 2.64, and the same way with the 100-day. And then your key level is going to be this 2.67 on your 100 SMA. But you really need to get above this candle right here. Okay, this is sitting at 2.69 if you're going to have a run up. Okay, so basically, if you can close above that, then we got a good shot at hitting up in the 2.75 area. Now, here on your 4-hour chart here, you can still see it's just still a series of lower highs, which is really not good. So over here, you want to really look at this 50 SMA here, okay, and sitting at 2.67. And then we look at your price channel at 2.69. That's that candle right there. So that's what you want to look at. If you can get above, then we can start layering in all these levels here. So then you'll basically have 2.75 there. You have 2.76, and then we can work yourself right on up here into the 2.78 area, and then really work all the way to a retest of 2.87. But we can't really get excited here. There's just really isn't a whole lot. You just had a series of lower highs, and you still have it right here. That's why you always want to go out and spread out your charts a little bit, like a 1 hour and a 4 hour. It gives you a little bit better view of just, like say just a 1 hour chart. So let's take a look here on the daily. Yeah, see, you can see here on a daily, just really a whole lot of nothing. So let's just look at these price channels, which are getting extremely tight here now. So you're looking at 2.79 on the top and 2.48 on the bottom. On the upside here, you want to look to this 21-day. You're looking at 2.64. Then we have your 8 SMA here. What are we looking at there? You're looking at 2.66. And then if we can get above, then we just follow these candles all the way on up here. You know what I'm saying? Then you can go all the way up here, like say 2.78. Then we have 2.79, 2.82, and then we have your retest at 2.878. Now, again, if you can get above, then this candle right here, 3.027. On the downside, we want to watch the 50 SMA, 2.53, and then we want to watch your 100 SMA here at 2.39. But this is just, this is just snore city here. You know what I'm saying? There's just yesterday, I didn't even do any scalping at all. There just isn't enough movement there for me to here, to go there and say I'm going to take a trade here. There's just better stuff. Oil's really, really doing good. Technology's really doing really good there. So now remember, there's a lot of earnings coming out this week, and on Thursday, remember you want to watch Apple's earnings and Amazon earnings. Those are going to be the key. For natural gas here, just if you can get in, take a scalp, take your money, see what happens the next day. There really isn't a whole lot of anything here. All right, I'll have more for you, a little bit more in depth here after the pit close at 2:30 on crude oil and natural gas. Thanks for watching.